These 3 women had to deboard the plane in handcuffs. Check this out.
You look good. We're not gonna do nothing. Enjoy prison, baby.
This happened last night at MIA after 26-year-old Devonna Cochran, 21-year-old Diajana Cochran, and 30-year-old Nafisa Dockery refused to get off their Frontier flight. Now, according to the arrest reports, it all started after a Frontier worker told them they would have to pay for their baggage. Investigators say that they refused and then got into an argument with the employee. After the employee told them that they would not be allowed on the plane unless they paid for their baggage, they stormed onto the plane. Deputies were called, they went onto the plane, and they told the 3 of them that they had to get off. Well, the arrest report states that the deputies, they asked them multiple times, but they refused. Law enforcement was then forced to have the entire plane evacuate in order to arrest this trio. And during the struggle, deputies say that Dockery spit on a woman. And we showed Frontier passengers the video of the women being escorted off the plane. Here's the reaction.
It's really crazy. Like, it's disturbing, because why are you acting like this towards the workers? I mean, you know the rules and regulations. When you read the flight, they give you all the information, the rules. You know you're supposed to pay for baggage. Why act like this? That's insane.
So, like, you know, this situation is where, like, 3 ladies on a plane, like, they signed up on an airplane and they got hit with some extra fees, and they didn't like that, and then they ran on board the airplane. And what do you think about this? Like, I lived in Asia for 12 years. I've never heard of like a Korean woman or a Chinese woman doing anything crazy like this. Like, what do you think about this story?
I can't understand at all, because why? The man is right. There is a rule. They have a rule. Then why she had to do that? Yeah, there is no reason, or she have some problem, like, mentally. Yeah, if not, they won't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no way I understand.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like, could be like a cultural problem. It's like, all right, so for example, like, I'm black and like these ladies are also black, but like within like Black American people, we have this percentage of people who are like they're uneducated. They don't really have any class, or kind of low class. They cause a lot of problems. With these types of people, you're gonna have behavior like this.
Even they are not educated, it doesn't mean they don't have a shame list. That is just personality. Yeah. Maybe it related their family and the vibe, like environment. Maybe it's not educate problem.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Like, you talk about like no shame. So we have a very complicated history in like American culture, and basically with some people, the way they were raised to like not take any responsibility for their own life. It's kind of like whenever something happens, like they say, oh no, it's like they say racism or discrimination. Like, unfortunately, we have people who they abuse the system, and like every time they get caught doing something bad, they want to yell racism or discrimination. But in reality, maybe it's because of their behavior and the way they carry themselves.
In Korea, no, I never seen that. Maybe even they are not so much educated, if they are parents or some family, they teach them in a right way, like it's not good, you need to feel guilty or ashamed, then they won't do it. It doesn't relate to their race or like color.
It's kind of like it's definitely a class issue, and the way people are raised. Like, a person can be a good person, even if they don't have education. Like, I lived in countries where like the average person maybe doesn't have like a university degree, and they just work like a normal job, but they can still be very nice people.
Sometimes I feel sad when I see some people like her. Yeah, a little bit can't understand, a little bit mad, angry, and a little bit sad too. If they live in some normal and good environment, they won't do it. So when I see some person like her, I think I want to know what kind of environment that she grew up. Then there is, yeah, must be there is some reason. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Unfortunately, like for a lot of, I'll say a lot of black people, but especially black women, if they grow up without a father, like if I had to guess,
Really?
probably those women, they didn't grow up with like a strong father figure to kind of teach them like, how to behave. Um, I've never seen this kind of behavior. Like living here in Asia, like I've never seen this. But this kind of behavior is pretty common in the States, especially particularly among like certain types of black women, where
Well,
I
oh.
don't know I don't know how you get into an argument or fight on an airline. I've been on many airlines. I've never gotten in any fights or arguments, but somehow a group of people they manage to always find some trouble.
And also Asian women, especially women, Asian and women, we really care about how do how they see me,
Hmm.
in what way. We really care. Am I wrong? Am I look weird? Sometimes it's bad because of too much care, so we can't do something what I want. But sometimes it's good. If I do something bad behavior, they will see me. They will look at me in a bad way. I'm really afraid about that. So maybe that is the reason too. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. I think that's one thing that separates. That's one really interesting thing about Asian culture is like the idea of like shame. So like sometimes
Mhm.
it's like social pressure. Like there can be
Yeah,
good and bad things about social pressure, but
it is.
when there's like shame culture, is like it prevents certain types of really crazy behavior from happening.
It is. Yeah. Sometimes it's frustrating, but sometimes it's good. Yeah.
Because you never have to see this kind of situation over here. Like, but unfortunately, in America, this kind of thing is fairly common, where a lot of people don't feel any shame. They're kind of raised to like think like whatever you do is good. If anyone says anything bad
Mhm.
about you, they're wrong, etc.
Yeah, it's sad.
Hey guys, so seeing this kind of stuff really makes you wonder about the environment you're in. And if you're in the kind of environment where this kind of behavior is normal, you might want to think about relocating. And one of the best ways for us Americans to relocate is with English teaching. English teaching is the fastest way to get overseas making money. And I made a free Quickstart English teaching guide for you in the pinned comment and description of this video. Click the link, put your email, and a free guide will be sent to your inbox. And it'll tell you about this field, how you can get overseas, living a life filled with freedom. You get to escape the dysfunction and just get to live a happier life. So I really want that for you. So get the guide.
The group is charged with battery, trespassing after a warning, and resisting an officer. They're expected to appear in bond court tomorrow, and we did reach out to Frontier and MIA for their statements, and we're waiting to hear back.
Have fun in prison.
You look good.
You're not gonna do nothing.
Oh.
Enjoy prison, baby.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
She looks so happy.
Did you see like the dancing she was doing, like the twerking thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
she's enjoying.
yeah, I mean, but here's the thing: like, I don't even know how much punishment those ladies are gonna get because, I think like the law system. I'm not sure, but like I don't think they're gonna get in a lot of trouble. But they will get in. They'll probably get banned. Like I don't know how much legal trouble they're gonna get
Mm,
into, but I know like they might. They're probably gonna get banned off the airline. We have like what's called
really?
a no-fly list. So some ladies like or some people if they behave really badly on an airplane, they could get blocked off like a bunch of different airlines.
Mm, yeah. And as I know, American police is really scared. Yeah, the rule is really strict, so scared. I can't do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And like the fact that lady like she would just twerk her behind in front of the camera, I think it's kind of low class. Like for me, like I understand like twerking is like a dance thing, right? So if you go to a nightclub or a bar, okay, twerk, dance, fine, it can be fun. But like doing that in public, it's just kind of, I think it's kind of very low class, and you know, it's like, yeah, I just think it's low class behavior, and especially like the whole interaction, like all I saw from them, it's like very low class behavior.
Yeah, since so many druggers in America, so are you sure? I don't know about drugger and drugs, so are you sure they didn't do it?
They might have been on drugs, but honestly, like for those types of people, like who, the environment they come from, they might behave like that even without any drugs or alcohol.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Because even Korea, yeah, it's getting higher about druggers percentage, so I just ask. America is more, so yeah.
Hey guys, so after seeing what's going on, you know, ladies crashing out on an airline, like what do you think? Like, do you think this kind of behavior in the culture, do you think it will be changed eventually? Do you see it changing? Do you think maybe these types of people will start to feel shame for their behavior, and they'll look at behaving differently? I'm curious what you guys think. Or do you just not care? You're like, I'm just gonna get my passport and I'm gonna leave the dysfunction and let them figure out their own problems. I'm really curious what you guys think. So let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video.